All right, well, hi everyone. So today in Genshin, we're going to be going for the last of the Hydroculus, Hydroculi, whichever the pronoun is, or sorry, it's a they them. The proper noun for those guys are, but we only have. Ooh, I just I just had a glitch there. Um, But we're gonna look for those. We only have, I think it's 8 left to get. So you will see I actually have created 8 of the hydro resonance stones. So we'll be able to figure out which ones we have left. Because that's the one problem. When you get down to near the end, you're like, okay, wait a minute. Where is the rest of the ones that I missed? Which it could be like the simple places, but if you never went there or just kept bypassing it, you wouldn't know. So let me hop over. Oh, wait, I forgot. Let me actually show the game. The game. Yeah, there we go. And give me 1 second so I can make sure all of the extra stuff is closed down so it doesn't get in our way. I don't need Discord open anymore. I should have done this before, but I forgot. Don't know what it is lately. The Mihoyo games have decided to stay in the background instead of fully closing down. But I think that's good. Alrighty, so off we go. Oh, I guess there are none left on the surface. Meaning, go down here. Let's warp into here. Yeah, I think Remergia is very beautiful. The only thing I would have maybe changed a little bit about it would be to make there have be more buildings here. It's just there's a lot of just like rocks. Which isn't a bad thing, Rover, but it's like it doesn't give me city vibes, it gives me like, you know, rocks vibes. But alright, let's see. Okay, so apparently there is one right next to us. Somewhere in this part. Alright, so let us go forward. The hard thing with this is that there's so many layers. It's also flashing too, so. Gotta be on this layer. It says it's up. Yeah, you know, it's funny. For the longest time, I didn't know what that little arrow meant. I was like, oh, there it is. I didn't know what the little arrow meant, and so I was just like, what are they trying to tell me? And it was like, oh no, use up or down. Alright, so that's one. What do these guys need? Oh. Over here, let's help out this guy. Oh, the puffer. Here we go. Time to rock. Zinyan would love these guys. Here we go. It's important to do these things while we're here because I was gonna say like, oh, we don't have time for this, but we still have 140 seconds before we can use another one, so this guy's oh, probably that. He needs his buddy. Go away, you guys. Oops. There you go. Oops, a nice treasure. Oh, look at that! It's a heart with an arrow. Aw. That is cute. Aw. And little guys get to rock out. That's so cute. I would say it would be kind of neat to hear them. But all we kind of get is the background music for right now, but that's it'd just be kind of neat. All right. On to the next one. This one is also in the same area, and they're saying go higher. Higher. Okay, so it is on this level somewhere. Go over here. No, not there. They're on the correct elevation, though. Just have to kind of move around. Ah, there it is. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like, oh, it's right out there, but this is a big area, and I have the stone, so I might as well, right? It's nice how many treasure chests and stuff this place has, though. So even though it's kind of small, at least the area that it has is full of stuff. There we go. Phew. This music is so beautiful, though. Very relaxing. Yeah, I finished leveling up Arlecchino's weapon and got her to level 90. Her talents still, I think she's at like level 7 because you can only fight her boss once a week, and even if you convert the 2 or 3 drops you get to what she needs, it's still gonna take what, like at least 3-4 weeks maybe. So so that's done. I found a fairly good artifact set for her, I think. But I don't have them fully leveled up yet because you need artifacts to level up your artifact sets, so. Also, I will say, I love that whale. Where is he? Yeah, over there. I love him as a character, and also the fact that, like, hey, we actually get an kind of a abyssal-looking whale that doesn't want to kill us. I mean, technically, he's a Vishap, so he's supposed to be Vishap-shaped, but it's just nice to have the whale, and it's nice to have the whale, and also his whole story with Remus and stuff is really, really cute. I've seen some people do art of like Remus and Scylla as like humans, and then being in like a relationship. It's super cute. It's like, aw, like it's like, what do they call it? Ancient tragic yaoi or something. Because I know they have ancient tragic Yuri. So, did I have this guy's son already? Pause, please. Oh, yep, I do. I know, when I first saw these guys, I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna fight that? And then I found out that, oh no, it's just a musical instrument fish that runs around with treasure in its mouth. No fighting required. You just have to pause it long enough so you can sneak around and get its stuff. That is weird. The Hydroculus are like, cannot use. Cannot use oh, it's purely because I have the music on. That's why. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Where's the next one? Alright, it is here, and it is also up. How far up? Oh, that was easy. Yep, there it is. This is actually gonna be pretty easy, to be honest. I thought it was gonna take us a while, but kind of like, oh, they're gonna all these little nooks and crannies that you didn't see. But no, they're actually pretty easy. Oh, collect hydroparticles. Oops. Ah! Hydroparticle, stay still. this one. They give us a precious chest like that was so hard. It was like, that one was pretty easy. Although I guess it can be easy for you to get turned around. Also, I love all these fish. All these uniquely designed fish swimming around. I know it's kind of funny, something really funny is when people first heard of Fontaine and they were like, oh, it's the land of Hydro, we're gonna be able to get so much fish, right? And then you get here and like none of it's fish. It's all just like whatchamacallit? It's all those like little sea pearls. It's like we can't eat these. I mean, I don't know exactly the ratio, but I wouldn't be surprised if like Fontaine had the least amount of like just grabbable fish. Because I really haven't seen a lot of like bass swimming around. I mean, you can fish with your fishing pole, of course, but I usually end up just keeping those guys as you know, in my inventory for other things later on. These guys are really cute. Also very big. I didn't realize how big they are. Oh, let's see. Oh, the sun must have risen. Oh. Ah, I lost my weapon. Need this. Excuse me. No, no, go away. There we go. Yeah, these are all Natlin funds. Because I am planning on rolling for Siege Queen. Because one, she's a Melusine and she's super cute. And even from like the beginning, I was like, oh, I kind of want her because she's super cute. And then I found out that she can create a bubble that traps enemies in it, like weaker enemies. So like, oh my gosh, she's actually the Hydro Abyss Mage we were waiting for. Because I know when Farina was going to come out, or the Hydro Archon was going to come out, people were like, oh, will she be able to create the bubble and trap the enemies? You know, because people end up having so much trauma. To move on. They end up having so much trauma over the early days where you got stuck in the Hydro Abyss Mage's bubble that all kind of like, hey, we can get back at him now, can't we? And so on. So people really want to do that. And And I was like, I was originally, it was kind of weird because I wanted her when she was first kind of shown to us, because I was like, oh, look how cute, she's got little sea bunny, sea slug horns, and she's a little Melusine, isn't that so cute, and so on. And I was like, I kind of want her. But then it took her so long to come out. I was like, is she ever gonna be playable? And I kind of semi gave up. Oh, farther. There's a. Let me help this. Oops. Let me grab this up. I kind of wanted to do the Sealy while I was standing there, because I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to remember exactly where. Where is? Should be around this level somewhere. Where's that? Make a note of that right there. They'll need to come and do that one as soon as we find the rest of the Hydroculuses. There. Ghost going around, I guess. But anyway. And then finally Sejuani was drip marketed for 4.7, and originally I was like, okay, after Arlecchino, I'm just going to, save up for, oh, there it is. Oh, that was not the one that actually registered. Okay, well, that saves me some time. Oh, good logic there, yeah. Anyway, up there it is. And so I wasn't going to wait around for her, but then I was like, well, then she got drip marketed, and I'm like, well, should I just kind of like wait for her rerun or whatever? And then I saw that she had that little bubble effect, and I was like, and she shoots out heart bubbles, and I was like, oh, that is just so cute. So I do have a guarantee, so I'll probably roll for her for that guarantee. However, just to pause for a second, I do have 195, so I'll still, as long as I don't break and roll on 4.8, I'll still have some for Natlin to start off with. But it's also here. It likes this upper level, doesn't it? Oh, this one's saying you must go downwards. How much you want to bet it's there? Oh, it is not there, but there is a chest. That works out. The only thing with Sijuin, though, that I was like, is that I heard that she requires pearls from the little underwater critters, and I was just like, oh gosh, not again. Because I went and I had to hunt the little critters for Nivulat, and I was like, once I finished with that, I was like, okay, I won't ever hurt the little critters ever again. Not registering. And I was going to keep that promise. And then Navia came out and she needed them too. And I was like, okay, this is the last time. This will be it. And now Sijui needs it too. I know somebody complained, they were like, why do all of these people need me to hurt the little sea animals? Why can't you guys work off of gears or something? Which would make a lot more sense, to be honest, if they worked off the gears, because you think about it and it's one of those, oh, there it is. You know, you think about it and it's like one of those, oh yeah, you know, shouldn't you be, you know, wanting us to fight the mechs so that we, that are basically corrupting and polluting the environment, you know? You know? Because, I mean, according to some of the characters we've talked to, those mecha creatures have been not only, like, attacking people and stuff, but they, like, they're treating the animals as garbage, and so they are getting rid of the animals and killing them, and it's kind of like, yeah, wouldn't you, you know, wouldn't it be better to, you know, if we're talking about, like, ocean conservation, but, nah, we gotta hunt the cute animals. I do tend to try to leave certain ones alone, though. You know, like, anything that doesn't really argo me, I will try to leave alone. Or anything that's, like, super cute, I'll also try to leave alone. Kind of neat how you could still play it even after the cutscene's over. Still have, like, 56. Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry, little one. Exactly. Exactly, like, but, like, I know someone the other day, they, oops, sorry, guys. They, were fighting the little crabs, and on land, and they were like, why are they making us fight these things? They don't even fight back. They just kind of keep backing away and raise their little shields to try to defend themselves. And you're sort of like, oh. Oh. Let's see. be very nostalgic once we find all of them. How many do we need? Okay, 2. Technically, there should be 1 more, but I'm pretty sure once you find the max amount for, like, upgrading the statue, it won't help you find the last one, so that's kind of, like, up to you. But I know for the longest time I could not find the one that was in Inazuma. I actually end up finding it eventually. It was right. Whoops, not that one. Not the map. Go to Inazuma. The last one that I had been missing that was like, oh, you've already leveled up your statue. You don't need it anymore. It was right, like, here on one of the little floating island bits, and I was like, so that's where that was. All right. Actually, in circle, figure out where. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we were ever going to get like an actual whale, because back in Inazuma they had a whole thing where, you know, oh, that they got the skeleton of the whale and everything. Are there? Where do we need to go? Over here. Something here. What's this? 200 Mora? On this level somewhere. It's in here. Ah, I think it is like Easter egg hunt. Or Mora. It's kind of funny. I'd never realized how much Mora. Oops. Stimulate got stuck under it. Hi, Blaze. Thanks for coming. Go help out this little guy. Oh, there's another one. This might be not technically the last one, but the last one we need for the statue, I think. Yeah, I think the thing with the pearls too is that they they drop like one pearl, which is like the smallest increment. Look at these neat little guys. Ancient Sea Adventurer. One up there. Right? This is gonna help us find. Yeah, it might actually help us find the very last one. I always thought it was weird that it didn't do that with the others. I was like, I want to find the last one to have it in my inventory. Actually, it took a lot shorter amount of time than I thought it was going to. And we have to go up. Everything is up. Yeah, I know that the not that far. Um, that when I know that they were talking about Fontaine, people were like, "Oh, I hope we get to explore a big ship, and I hope we get whales, and we hope this stuff." And now that Fontaine is basically finishing up, I mean, we did kind of get that stuff, you know. I mean, this is a big ship, and we got our whale. Grab this real quick. I need these for Sijuin. I think. Who knows? You know, it's like you hope so that it's not like, oh yeah, you did all this farming and then in reality they actually need this. Where is it? Up far. It's in these broken pieces. There. Up. Hello? Oh, there. There either. Thing is, I'll probably find it. I'll be like, oh, there it is. Just as I was saying. Alright, here we go. This one should be the very last one. I was gonna take a picture. And it decided to Oh well. And there we go. All right. Let us hop over to Statue of Seven and finish us up. Like I said, I kind of expected it to take a little longer because I was like, oh, they're all going to be like these little tiny nooks and crannies that I'm going to have to figure out how to get into. No, they were kind of just around. Righty. Statue? Here we go. Here we go. Water's clear. Your efforts have been acknowledged. Woohoo! We did it. Now that we have the last key, go back in. It was over here. We're gonna go get that key. Yeah, I have the one extra. It's nice that they give one extra, because now when I look in my bag, once I load, you know, it's kind of like, oh, you still get to see them as an item, and so you're like, so it's kind of like, look, you collected every single one. So we have Animo, Geo, Electro, Dendro, Hydro, and the next one's going to be Pyro. And then we'll have Shasnaya, which will be Cryo. So, but here we go. I still find it somewhat amazing that we've been, where am I? Still somewhat amazing that we've gone through so many nations already. I just placed the doodad. Where is it? I think it's in this area. It's just, whoa. It's like, don't need to run me over. Oh, there it is. It was just behind the weeds. Go. More Natlin funds. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, let's see. Well, drip marketing for 4.8. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, because we just go to our achievement. But woohoo, we did it! Like water's clear, upgrade the Statue of Seven and Fontaine to their maximum level. Then we get this really pretty card. Fontaine Judgment. Cards named, or name card style. The insignia of the new Hydro Archon. Even without any legal notice, it is understood that none dare use it without permission. That's very pretty. I like that. And what's this one down here? You unlock all the shrines, right? Do 20 of those. And unlock. Oh, gee! We're gonna get this one too. I'll open 120 chests. We've opened 119. Well, let's do that too while we're here. There is a guy over here. in there. Nice. We just got 2 name cards in one go. The Fontaine Attunement. The symphony known as Phobos has gone out of control, and a Harmos must bring it back to harmony. Yet Fortuna's wheels turn on noiselessly, for destiny knows that even the perfect melody must someday end. Very good. Very good. So that one's all done. I haven't finished Chenyu Vale quite yet, but I'm getting there. Got one. Very pretty. We got this one. Also very beautiful. Yeah, nice. Yep. Fontaine is coming to an end. Let's do this one right now, since we're in the patch that it came out. I like that. It's really pretty. Ah. I was like, Nibula is like right under his name is a little wet symbol. Like they want to let you know that yeah, he's wet. It's like, yes, I can understand why he would be. I like how you can still play this. This is one giant harp. Like I was thinking about going all the way down and playing all the strings, but it's still going. Now I can comfortably say that when we move on our way to Natland, Fontaine is good to go. This is just so pretty. On one hand, I'm happy because I'm like, yay, we got it done. You know, it's all complete. And we got some rewards and all that stuff. And the other part of me is like, ah, I feel kind of sad, you know? That part of Fontaine is over. But, of course, we still have plenty of stuff to do. There's plenty of events coming out. And so on. I think the main event is going to be coming out in beginning of May. So the Inazuma one with Ito in it. Where's the guy I need? There he is. Complete the potential energy orb. Oops, it is timed. Oops. This one's gonna be a little difficult. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the summer event they're not gonna have any new new characters. I think the only time they had a new character was the first summer event where they released Kazuha, and then they actually had to set it all up where they put the stuff he needed for his ascension and everything in the Golden Apple Archipelago because we couldn't get to Inazuma yet because it hadn't come out yet. Ah! Yep, nope, nope. Where's the other one? Ah! Nope, nope. Where's the other guy? Like, you are the other guy, but you're not who I'm looking for. Over there. Let's try this one again. There we go. That's a lot easier. Ugh. I like this guy. I'm glad he didn't just like disappear or whatever because, you know, so many of like the world quests we've been doing have it where, oh, the NPC, you know, moves on or disappears and you're kind of like, ah. Oh. Hi, Zoanop, I guess. We're in Remuria right now. We're here. This is the Sea of Bygone Eras. Basically, you access it by going here to Paracore and then doing the world quest. And then you can, basically the way the quest works is you start here and then you go down into this area, okay, which is the Fated Castle. And then once you go through the Fated Castle, you eventually will get to this area. You start off, excuse me, you start off like in this area and then you move to here and then eventually you go to this area as you go through the quest. So it is really pretty. Yeah, we just finished up getting the last of the Hydroculuses, including the one spare one that you're given. And now we're just kind of doing some treasure chest hunting for Natland. There's another one. Dodge dirty fruit. Oof, here we go. Yeah. I started finishing up and I saw on the side it said dirty fruits hit. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to avoid the dirty fruit. And I thought for a split second, I thought, if I end up finishing this up and it says challenge failed because I was supposed to hit him, I'd be like, oh. Whoops. Excuse me. Two more for Natland. But, yeah, tomorrow they're going to have the, these guys are going to refresh. And so I'll probably be doing some pulls with the Quaint Fates to see if we get anything good. I think... See, where am I on that? Most of the time it ends up kind of just being a whole, oh, are we going to get a 4-star? Because 5 stars are kind of so few in between. The last 4-star on this banner was Sucrose. But yeah, it definitely looks like we're gonna get some sort of 4-star thing tomorrow because there's 5, 6, 7, and we can buy 5 from the shop. So that'll definitely get us to past 10. Yeah. Originally, I was going to use my guarantee on Baizu's banner because I am a Baizu main, but then I kind of looked at it and I was like, well, Zijwin is coming, and also I'm not really big on like or a big person on, oh, let me, C6 my limited 5 stars because there's a lot of characters I need. And also too, Baizu's third constellation just adds 3 levels to his holistic revivification, which is his ultimate here, which I don't really use that much. I get just as much healing that I need from his universal diagnosis. So as much as I love him, I'd rather give him a daughter in Siegeween than C3 him. And it's kind of one of those things of maybe later on. He's perfect the way he is for me right now. Um, with me. I'm tired. It's been very warm today. It was windy. Um, I did a lot of stuff today, so I don't think these things give seed. I did have enough for pre-farming before. Nope, it doesn't. Um, but unfortunately, I end up having to use about 15 or so of them on the Hydroculus um the resonance stones. So now I'm behind. Sorry, I kind of need these. And it didn't even drop any. That's what really hurts when you are like, I gotta beat up these cute little animals for drops. I'm so sorry, and then they don't drop anything. You're like, you mean I killed that poor thing for nothing? Although apparently in this you're not actually like hurting them. It's more of you're just scaring them away because they have a commission for this where there's a guy fishing and he's like, the blubber beast keeps stealing my fish and I can't fish, could you please just like scare them away? So you go in there and you fight them, but you're really just uh scaring them off. What are you guys doing? Hello. Oh, maybe I need to cross the finish line? No. Ah, here we go. Gotta press these little dudes and then reach the target before the washer octopuses. I think that should be octopi, but it is a race technically. And it was kind of funny. I remember one time I let's see. I think this happened to me and another person I saw on online where we opened a chest and one of the weapons I think it was like a spear for me and a claymore for them or something, flew out of the treasure chest and went tumbling down the hill. And he did not stop. It was all like, freedom! And it was just gone. It was like, it's like, well, like if you want freedom that badly. Another one. Oh no, I lost my thing. Let me do this with... Oh, okay. You have to do it in 3 attacks, that's why. Alright. Okay, so that's 1. 2. At the right height. Luckily it's not time, so you can spend the time you need to line up. Here we go. Not close enough. Yo. Yeah, I remember... Was it? I remember when I was trying to save up for Nahida, before I knew that she was Nahida, which I guess it doesn't really matter, but like, it's sort of a funny story because I started up this game and I wanted to have the Archons, okay? But I missed out on Venti because I started kind of late and also I didn't have very many funds as a new player. So I rolled on his banner, but he didn't show up. Instead, I got Klee. Then I rolled on Zhongli's banner and I lost the 50-50 and I got Mona. And even though I had rolled on his banner for like everything I had left, as soon as I got a pull, I was rolling on him, he didn't show up. He didn't come home. So I was really bummed about that. Then, let's see, I think A's banner came. Let me see. Here's her. Here's... No, actually, it's I missed out on A's banner too. She didn't. I don't think I didn't get her on the first pull. I think what happened is I was saving for Baizu because at that point we had been like, oh, he's gonna come in April of 2022, I think. And so everybody was like, so I was like, oh my gosh. And so I saved up for him. So I ended up having to skip A's banner because I didn't have 180 and I wanted to make sure I had 180 in my pocket for when Baizu became playable. So the actual Archon that I first got was Nihida. And I won the 50-50 on her. So she's the first Archon I didn't have to fight tooth and nail to get. And then it was like, after she showed up, it was kind of like she like wagged her finger or something at the others, from what I could tell, because they started showing up on their reruns. If I remember correctly, I think, let's see, who was first? That's weird. Why is it like that? I thought I got Nihida first. Guess maybe it's a little off, but Nihida was the first one that I basically got that I actually didn't get to have to fight over, and then we have Farina too. So finally have them all. But oh, didn't you get Mr. Rock first? Let me see. Did I? See, I got him at 8. I got Venti at 4. Venti came home on April Fool's Day. Yeah, so I guess, let's see, 4, 8, because these are all 2022s, right? And the same. A, Nihida at 11, and then Farina. Okay, so yeah, and Farina just came last November. So it looks like what happened was I got Venti first, then Zhongli, then Nihida, then A, and then finally Farina. So I must have been misremembering somehow. I think it's because Nihida was the one that I didn't have to fight for. Because her banner came up, I was able to roll on it, and I won the 50-50 and she came home. I think that's what I'm remembering. With A, I didn't get her until one of her reruns, and then same thing with Zhongli and Venti. Venti actually gave me a bit of a hard time too, because let's see, I was rolling for a Yato. I got a Yato. Then I lost the 50-50 on Venti's banner to Diluc. And then, but then I had enough, because I had saved up 180 for a Yato. I had more or less enough to basically chip away at my guaranteed Venti and back him into a corner. Yeah, sounds about right for him. And basically back him into a corner until he was forced to come home. I can just imagine him being like, ha ha ha, yeah, I'm here. Sorry, April Fools. I didn't mean to fight so hard. It was like, Venti, pain in the butt. And then Zhongli came home and he took pity on me, actually, because what happened was I had saved up for Tignari, because I wanted Tignari, and Tignari was also only going to have that one banner, and then he was going to get put on standard. So I was rolling for him. I got him. No, I lost the 50-50 to Chi-Chi. Then I got him for the guarantee, and then I hopped over to Zhongli's banner, and I rolled, and I got a Chi-Chi, and I was like, he's gonna skip me again. Then I rolled like a time or two more, and he showed up. He showed up at like 20-ish pity. And I was just like, thank you, sir, for finally showing up. He had like, I don't know how many reruns this guy had, but it was like 3, at least at the time. And he finally arrived. And then I think what happened was, I think this is what happened, is that Nihida showed up and I didn't have to fight the 50-50. She came, and I can as I said, I can imagine her basically going to Zhongli and Venti and wagging her little finger at them and going, "Why did you give this lady such a hard time? You should have come home. You should have been nice to her." And then while she was doing that, I rolled on A's rerun banner, and A was like, "Yes, yes, I'm here. I'm here. What's going on?" Because I won the 50-50 on her too. Or got her guaranteed, I don't remember. And then we had Farina, and I also got Farina on guaranteed. Pretty sure I got Niblette on guaranteed too. So it's like the guys gave me such a hard time, and then Nahida gave them the riot act, and to prevent anybody else from having to hear her little riot act, they all started showing up properly on their first banner like they're supposed to. Also, it helps, I think, that I started doing the whole, yeah, I'm gonna save 180 just in case. So it ends up working out, but anyway. I just looked over and I saw 4 people are watching, and I was like, "Hey, look, I got 4 people." I feel so proud. This guy seems to be having an issue. Don't worry, sir, I'll save you. Go away, little guys. I like the seahorses. They are so cute, but they are also kind of Argo-y. Yes, he's fine. One day I hope that when I'm streaming, I'll have, like, you know, not a huge amount of people or anything, but like, just 10, maybe 10, 15, just people chit-chatting and stuff. I think because the Twitch thing, I can't use any of my little alert bits. Unless apparently I have 5 people talking at the same time. So. But, hey. I think I'm getting there. Like I was telling Blaze, I was like, I kind of think I need to stream more regularly, especially since Twitch has started deleting the videos after 7 days. They used to hold on to it for 14, but now they delete it after 7 days. Yeah, it would make chatting more interactive, that's for sure. What was I saying? More people would mean I get to use all the little... I'm tired. I completely lost track of what I was saying before. Oh, that's what it was. I remember. It was the point where they used to hold on to your videos for 14 days, and then they made the decision that, oh, people don't usually watch the streams after 7 days, so we're just going to start deleting them after 7 days unless you basically buy their premium or something. something like that, and then they'll hold on to it. But that means that basically, if you don't stream at least a little bit every week, your channel looks dead. Like you don't have any uh like you don't have any content or anything. What are we doing? Stop the wash. It started. I was like, what am I doing? It says stop their movements. Oh. Stop the washer octopus movements when the Wonder Chime flower turns around. Oh, it's hot and cold. Okay. Oh, I gotta press it. I forgot. What? Why did it fail? Maybe I forgot. I lost the other guy. Try again. Up. Go. Stop. Go. Go. Stop. Go. Really, for some reason this guy didn't come with us. This one's kind of weird. Okay, so the one guy's moving. Only need to worry about him. There you go. That was a little bit harder than expected. Yeah, redeems. Yeah, true, the redeems, yeah. That's a lot of data saved for mods. Yeah, that's true. The one of the good thing is like Blaze helped me out and that you can actually just completely export the videos from Twitch to like YouTube without having to like download them and then upload them and so on. They just move, and which is really nice because then it's sort of like, okay, you're gonna delete my videos. Okay, that's fine. I'll just move them to YouTube where they won't get deleted. Of course, like I said, if you don't stream every week, it does make your Twitch channel kind of look dead, and then of course nobody will come watch because they'll be like, oh yeah, no, this person doesn't stream anymore. Remember, I have to hold to play it. Forward. Stop. Forward. Stop. A little bit harder. Go. Yay, they're all happy. Yeah. I'm really curious about Nadland because it's sort of interesting because originally the whole thing with Natlan was like, oh, it's a world of war and so on. So so you kind of like expect everybody to be fighting, but then with like new stuff that's come out or in like in the game, like NPCs talking about it, they're all like, oh yeah, it's kind of like carnival over there, and you know they're having such a good time and so on. And I'm kind of like, like this is gonna be interesting. Uh, an interesting country or region, I guess. We'll have to see what it's like when it comes out. A lot of people are like, oh, if it's based off of South America and Africa, please have more dark-skinned characters and so on. But then I heard that they threw in a little bit of like, oh, there might be Spain in it too. And everybody's like, oh no. So no treasure. One thing also too is for Fontaine, it made getting the um the crystal flies a lot easier because as long as you remember where they spawned here, even if they try to fly away, you basically can follow them. Like you can go up or down or whatever, um, instead of being like, oh, they just flew out of reach, I can't get them. So that helps. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up here for this evening because my mouth and throat are getting really dry. Um, However, I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be doing some more Genshin, going around. Maybe we'll explore Chenyu Vale some because I haven't finished that one. And also doing like pre-farming. Like I said, I'm planning on getting Siege Queen. Um,
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Gotta give Paimon her job. I know that's one of the kind of funny things about it is that originally, you know, we met Paimon and she's like, "Oh, you can be your guide. You know, I'll show you all around Mondstadt and stuff." And then, like right after Mondstadt, she basically doesn't know anything. You know, instead she just kind of hangs around with us and asks for food and complains and is culturally insensitive. And every once in a while she drops a, you know, a good moment and then she ruins it. Like, I know one of them was, what? I think it was during, not this Lantern Rite, but last Lantern Rite. They had it where we went to go talk to Zhao, and Paimon kind of had somewhat of a panic attack, and she was like, please don't leave, please don't leave, Paimon. And we were like, oh, okay, it's okay. And then she proceeded to get mad at us and be like, wait, I get to eat your dessert then because you upset Paimon. Like, I walked outside to talk to Zhao in private for like 5 minutes. Like, that does not, just because you got through a hissy fit does not mean you get my dessert. Considering I have a big sweet tooth, I'm like, that is my dessert, ma'am. So, I thought it was kind of funny. A lot of people were mentioning about how in Sumeru, a lot of the characters were telling Paimon to shut up. Because she was being, like, extra, culturally insensitive. Which, considering she's supposed to be a guide... Oh, the fuzzy grass. Oh, Farina of the grass, what is your wisdom? Pull for me on my rerun, I can walk on water. This is just so peaceful and relaxing, though. I really love Genshin. It's so pretty, and it came at a time when there was a lot of fear. I mean, we couldn't go outside. It was a point where you needed something calming and something pretty to look at, because other than, what was going on, you had your four walls. And it was like this and Animal Crossing New Horizons. Both of them kind of helped with a feeling of, oh, you can't go out, but here's just some beautiful things to look at, so and so you can run around and explore, so you feel like you have gone outside. But all right, so yeah, so let us wrap up for now. Go back to chatting. So, for the rest of this week, I have my schedule on my Twitter account if you guys want to follow it to keep abreast of what I'm doing. Tomorrow we're going to be doing more Genshin. I think 8 a.m. I think I said it for 8 a.m. I might have changed to 8 p.m., but I'll have to double check. But we're doing that. And then Thursday we're going to take a little break. And then Friday, I'm going to be streaming. I think there might be a Honkai Star Rail thing going tomorrow, so I might stream that before I stream Genshin. But I'll have to see. It depends on what it is, and so on. But there we go. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming, you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And I hope to see you again. Okay. Bye. See you later.